Sasa hii hafla ni muhimu sana kwetu kama wana Azimio. Sasa Biblia inasema katika kitabu cha Yohana, John 1, that at the beginning there was Word. Word was with God, and the Word was also God. Sio? Pili, katika hiyo kitabu tu ya Yohana 8:32 mpaka 33, Jesus says that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Kwa hivyo sasa leo tunasema ukweli. Ukweli mtupu. Nothing but the truth. Sasa marehemu Askofu Desmond Tutu wa Afrika Kusini, may the Lord rest his soul in peace, alisema that without truth there can be no justice. Without justice there can be no reconciliation. Without reconciliation there can be no peace. Without peace there can be no development. Haya ukweli mtupu, ya kwamba bila ukweli hatuwezi kukuwa na, bila ukweli hatuwezi kukuwa na haki, na bila haki hatuwezi kukuwa na utengamano. Bila utengamano hatuwezi kuwa na amani, na bila amani hakuna maendeleo. Leo tuko hapa kusherehekea ushindi wa Wiper na ushindi wa Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition. There's no doubt in our mind that Azimio won the elections convincingly. The facts are there. We got the highest number of members of parliament in the country. We got highest number of members of county assemblies in the country. We also won a number of governors and senators. We won in most of the regions, in Nyanza, in Western, in the coast, in Lower Eastern, in Upper Eastern, in Northeastern, in a number of counties within the Rift Valley, in Nairobi, and according to the whistleblower, several countries in the Central Province. With those kind of statistics, how could we lose elections? So we know that we won the elections. And that's the reason why we talk with a lot of confidence that we won the elections. And people know what transpired. People saw what happened at Bomas of Kenya on the 15th of August. It has never happened anywhere in the world where the Electoral Commission, where the referees in an election disagree publicly. Out of 7 members of the Electoral Commission, 4 said no to the results which were being announced by the chairman of the Electoral Commission. Only 2 said yes jointly with their chairman. Under normal circumstances, those results should not have been accepted. They should not even have, nobody should even have announced them. There was a dispute within the Electoral Commission. And that's why we talk with confidence. 3 and 4. My little knowledge of arithmetic tells me that 4 is bigger than 3. For the first time, we have seen a new math where 3 is bigger than 4. We will not tire telling the truth. We want to make rigging a very, very expensive enterprise that nobody will ever again think of rigging an election in this country. Without resolving this matter convincingly, there will be no peace in this country. Kenyans will not go back to elections in 2027 and the election will be rigged again. It will never happen again. And we are going to tell them why it will not happen. It will not happen because Kenyans will not accept it. Now we have said that we want to see the truth. We have said that everybody was at fault. When we went to the court, we thought we would get justice in the Supreme Court. We did not get justice. All we got was insults. Insults, matusi matupu. Kwa hivyo sisi tumesema hata Supreme Court itachunguzwa. Itachunguzwa. Hii uamuzi ili Soma, and I will quote the ruling, that she is convinced beyond reasonable doubt that the IBC deployed virtual private cloud, VPC. Virtual private cloud. I don't know whether she was aware of what she was saying. At no time during the petition did any party submit that IEBC deployed a virtual private cloud. It was never an issue. We never submitted on it. Neither did the defense bring it up. How did it come in the ruling? It shows that the ruling was written somewhere by somebody else. So all of this thing was rotten and requires a proper interrogation. We have said, therefore, that we agreed, we are not unreasonable people, that we will talk, we will negotiate. But the negotiations must be structured and must be constructive. All that our team has seen was nothing but stonewalling and time buying. That's why we agreed with the chairman of our bipartisan team, Utende Amolo, say, stop it, stop the rubbish. And we will not go back until they have come down to say A, B, C, D. The issues which are in contention are clear. One, you have said that they must agree that the cost of living is too high for the people of Kenya. Gharama ya maisha imepanda sana. Bei ya unga imepanda. Bado yuko juu. Bei ya mafuta yuko juu. Bei ya petroli yuko juu. Bei ya sukari yuko juu. Hata stima yuko juu. Hata karo ya shule yuko juu. Punda imechoka. As if to add insult to injury, wamekuja na kitu inaitwa finance bill. Finance bill, which is an insult to the people of Kenya. People already are struggling to make ends meet. Now you're adding with a lot of impunity. Alafu nasema ati wapende wasipende. Hiyo lugha tulijua sana wakati ya bwana Salat na bwana Sharif Nasir na bwana Kariki Shotara. Wapende wasipende. Hiyo lugha tulizika. Hiyo lugha tulizika. Sisi punda yako. Mbona tuweke mzigo. There will be no taxation without representation. Hiyo ndio ilileta mapinduzi Amerika, kama hujui. Kwa hivyo huwezi kuongea na madaha na maringo atuwe huko na wabunge ambao umenunua. You have a false majority of members of parliament. I want to tell you that those people do not represent the people of Kenya. But the people of Kenya don't support it. And people of Kenya to withdraw the delegated sovereignty to parliament over this issue. That what parliament passes does not bind the people of Kenya. And the people of Kenya will be entitled to come out and protest and resist repression by this regime. You have said it's not acceptable. Secondly, you have come up with a housing levy. Housing levy. You remember housing levy? Mimi najua sana. Wangekuja kwangu kwa mafunzo, ningewafundisha. Hawajui. You cannot introduce additional tax when the economy is in depression. You can't do it. And where did you get the 3% from? If you're saying it's investments, how about the employer? 3%. Investment, his employers is investing in what? Additional tax of 3% on an employer. That is completely unsustainable. So we said this thing need to be shelved and must be shelved. Secondly, servers. Ifunguliwe. Sifunguliwe. Sifunguliwe. Kama ifunguliwe. Sio? Maana yake wengine wanasema ati servers zilifunguliwa, ati Nione kama Bwana Halwale anamwambia Sifuna ati masanduku 4 boxes zilifunguliwa, kwa iko sawa sawa. Hizi masanduku si server. Bwana Halwale, rudi kwa shule. Server ni ile ambayo ilirushwa kwa runinga kutoka kwenye kituo